Last lecture, we have seen some geometry applications of complex numbers. We have seen how the rotator rotates the vector, which is a representation of a complex number. And I think we have solved that ln is equal to ln problem. I think we have discussed the solution also. Okay, so let me just have a sketch of that problem in front of you so that you remember the result. Good. L is the midpoint of this. M is the midpoint of square on AB, and N is the midpoint of center of the square on AC. Then we are supposed to prove ln is equal and perpendicular to ln. This we have done last lecture. This is center of the square. Center of the square. Now next question. I think I have asked you to नाही होमवर्कला काय दिलं नव्हतं कारण तुमची सायन्सची परीक्षा होती. कशी झाली सायन्सची परीक्षा? ठीक झाली का मुलांनो? Have you done well in science? माझा माईक चालू आहे ना रे आणि स्पीकर पण चालू आहे. तुमचे आवाज काय सायन्समुळे बंद झालेले दिसत आहेत. चिन्मय, how was science? Chinmay, how was science paper?
Sir, which one?
Science.
No, sir, which Chinmay?
Chinmay Kharche,
Yes, sir, it was fine.
the one who switches off the video is the one I am talking with.
Sir, actually, I forgot to take my pouch.
How was science question paper?
Sir, it was fine.
Okay, okay, fine. So now next problem is we have got a general quadrilateral ABCD, and we have got the centers of the squares outside those sides. I am not drawing squares, I am drawing the centers of the squares. Okay, P, Q, R, and S, right? So we are supposed to prove, okay, let me use this. They have provided us with this tool. Let me use it. We are supposed to prove, you can start proving if you want. PR equal and perpendicular to QS. PR equal and, oh, maybe we can measure. If my those points are correct, then how many inches? 1, 2, 3, 4.123, whatever. 4.123 is PR. Now it is 46 degree. PR is 46, negative 46. Oh, come on. Missed. So I need to correct those points. I need to correct those points. Point as well, I correct it. Okay. So start proving. Let me just decorate it the way I want. इतकं चुकायला नाही पाहिजे ना. पहिलंच चुकलंय. Suppose this is correct. Then this is also correct. So okay, let me just compromise on my angle and Let us have it like that. So 4-degree error. Okay, equal and perpendicular. Here equal and perpendicular. Two people are waiting in the room. Archit and Palavi. Chala, start proving. PR is equal and perpendicular to QS. I give you 5 minutes. Okay. So now let us solve it. Let us assume complex number of a small a, complex number of b small b, complex number of c small c, complex number of d small d. Okay, you find out p. Last lecture we had found it out, but again let us find it out. This is 90-degree and these two segments. Therefore, PB in the denominator. See, those who are struggling, I am deliberately discussing the process of doing this. Now, after maybe this problem, I will give you 3 or 4 problems to solve today, and you should solve it independently. There is nothing new that I am telling you other than the procedure. So maybe you pay some more attention right now what I am doing. PB becomes PA, PB in the denominator, PA in the numerator, and the rotator is I. Okay, therefore PA is A minus small p, PB is B minus small p. This implies BI minus PI is equal to A minus P. Now we want to find out P, therefore we take P on one side, P inside bracket 1 minus I is equal to A minus BI. Therefore, complex number P happens to be A minus BI upon 1 minus I. Right? Therefore, if this is your P, then can you tell me what is your R? Small r, sorry. Complex number small r. Okay, complex number of P is small p. Complex number of capital R is small r. Complex number of capital S is small s. Complex number of capital Q is small r. When you look at P, A is left foot minus BI right foot. So R. Left foot is C. C minus DI upon 1 minus I. This is PR. We got P and R. Now, what is Q? Left is B. B minus CI upon 1 minus I. And S is D minus AI upon 1 minus I. Okay. So what is vector PR? Vector PR is R minus P, which is equal to C minus DI minus A plus BI divided by 1 minus I. And what is QS? Vector QS is equal to S minus Q, which is equal to D minus AI minus C plus DI. चुकलं काहीतरी. अरे, I am supposed to subtract Q. Okay. S is D minus AI and Q is minus B plus CI divided by 1 minus I. Okay. And therefore, we have to take ratio of PR upon QS. Okay. So if we take ratio of PR upon QS, that means we want to change QS, rotate QS to make PR. It is going to be equal to D minus AI minus B plus CI divided by C minus DI minus A plus BI. And what do we expect? This ratio, we expect it to be I. So let us take out I common from the numerator. What do we get? D we have here multiplied by 1. Okay. And we take out I common. Suppose we take out I common from 1. Then what will remain inside? 1 upon I. 1 upon I is multiply numerator and denominator by I. We get I inside bracket I upon minus 1, which is equal to I inside bracket minus I. Okay, so when you take I common from 1, you end up getting minus I times D. Here I is available, so minus A. Again here minus BI and plus
Plus BI.
plus BA.
you are taking out so minus minus plus bi divided by c minus di minus a plus bi is equal to I, hence proved. Now this is very efficient, very efficient. I am just taking time and writing everything because I want you to understand it. Doing calculations is very quick. Actually getting into the answer is very quick. Okay. सगळ्यांना समजलंय? अरे, have you all understood?
Yes, sir.
The moment you speak, my cursor goes somewhere else. So there is a problem. Okay. Next question. Next question should be in green.
सर मी व्हिडिओ बंद करू का माझा इंटरनेट स्पीड खूप कमी येते
करा. काय करणार? Next question, question number 3. On sides of any general triangle, very good, equilateral triangles are drawn. Not bad. अरे जास्तीच उशिरा करतोय. Let this is A, B, C. Let center of triangle ABP, which is equilateral, BCQ, which is equilateral, and CAR, which is equilateral. Let their centers be X, Y, Z. Prove that triangle XYZ is equilateral. This is celebrated theorem Napoleon. Napoleon Bonaparte. I give you 5 minutes. I think the numerator as QS and denominator as PR. बरोबर लिहिलंय काय पण मी दोन्ही बरोबर नाही.
सर तुम्ही जिथे PR अपॉन QS लिहिलंय ना तिथे QS अपॉन PR पाहिजे.
इथे
हो
हो.
म्हणजे ते
हा हा बरोबर.
अँटी क्लॉकवाईज असायला पाहिजे.
QS and PR I have found out correctly here, but now
Yes.
cutting ratios I have made a wrong.
पुढचं करेक्ट लिहिलंय फक्त ते स्टार्टिंग.
करेक्ट लिहिलं कसं असेल हे पण त्याच्यावरच आहे ना अवलंबून आहे.
सर ते उलट
नाही सर ते तुम्ही उलटच
तिथे
लिहिलंय.
रेसिप्रोकल असेल.
ओके करतो मी हे करेक्ट केलं की झालं ना.
हो सर.
अरे हे मला कळत नाही हा कर्सर माझा कसं काय तुमच्याकडनं कंट्रोल होतोय. देयर इज सम प्रॉब्लेम. Okay. Soumya is out. She wants to come in. Yes. So this should be QS upon PR. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Just let me help you here because otherwise you will end up getting very bad numbers which is not required for doing this job. Now if you join these two, then how much is this angle?
120.
120.
120 degree, right? Now it was 90 degree, therefore operator was I, because I is 1 comma pi by 2, 90 degree, and keeping the magnitude same, rotation by 90 degree. Now we want basically keeping the magnitude same, rotation by 120 degree, and therefore your first complex cube root of unity omega is your operator. If you take the ratio of xa upon xb, xa upon xb, that is going to be equal to operator omega cos 120 plus I sin 120. So we need not have to deal with root 3 by 2, half, cos, sin, etc. You continue using omega. That will reduce your calculations substantially. Check it out. Next problem. Quadrilateral ABC is parallelogram. P, comma Q, comma R, comma S are the centers of squares constructed on sides AB, BC, CA, CD, DA respectively. Outside parallelogram. Prove that PQRS is square. Okay. Now, meanwhile, I will write down the solution of this because I do not have any work to do. So let me write down. Now here you have to use the identity 1 plus omega square is equal to 0, which implies 1 plus omega is equal to minus omega square. That is required here because we are using this property of omega, that it is first complex cube root of unity, and therefore this identity is true. So you replace this by minus omega square, so we get the ratio as minus a omega square minus b omega minus c divided by minus, let me write down, a plus a minus plus b omega square plus c omega. And now we want to take out, say, omega common. So let me write down here as omega cube. It is 1, so it doesn't make any difference. I can take out omega common inside bracket, or I can take out omega square common inside bracket, maybe minus omega square common from the numerator. We get a plus b omega. We can write this as omega raised to 4, and we are taking out minus omega square common. Therefore, this is b omega plus b omega square plus c omega divided by a plus b omega square plus c omega. So this ratio which we have considered, xz by xy, is equal to minus omega square. Now how much is minus omega square? It is omega. How much?
1 plus omega.
Minus omega square
1 by omega.
is minus 1 into omega square. Now complex number of minus 1 is 1 comma pi, and complex number of omega square is 1 comma kiti 2 pi by 120 na.
Yes, sir.
100. So this is 180. And this is 120. Therefore, minus omega square is 1 comma 300. 1 comma 300, which is minus 60. 1 comma minus 60. So it is a 60-degree rotation. XY becomes XZ. That is why I have made a mistake. It is XY becomes XZ. So it is clockwise 60-degree. Therefore, we have what? Minus omega. I think we can get minus omega here itself. This is equal to this is omega. This is omega square. This is 1. then this is minus omega square, if I am not mistaken. This is minus omega 60. This is 60, 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. So reflection of omega in origin is minus omega. Reflection of omega square in origin is minus omega square. Check it out. Reflection of 1 in 0 is minus 1. Okay, so this is what is the proof of being equilateral. Problem number 3. Hope you have understood this. And now you are solving this problem. How many of you have finished that problem also?
Sir,
Yes.
Sir,
can you
omega
please
square
explain? Yes, sir. Omega square should be 1 comma
1,240 degrees.
चुकलं ना काहीतरी. Okay.
तर मग शेवटी 1,60 डिग्री येतं
60 येणार आणि ते
That is what I am showing
अँटी
you.
क्लॉकवाईजच आहे ते सर. अँटी क्लॉकवाईजच आहे.
xy becomes xz is anti-clockwise. Yes, so I made a mistake here. Okay, but not 120. Omega square is 240.
240.
Omega square is 240. And therefore total becomes 420, which is 1,60, which is omega. But then that is what I am showing you, and actually I was surprised that it was, because omega when reflected in origin becomes minus omega square. Now why is this true? Because this is minus omega square is minus half minus root 3 by 2 I. When you multiply it by minus 1, it becomes plus half plus root 3 by 2I, and that is what this point is. This is plus half plus root 3 by 2 times I, that is minus omega square. When you reflect omega in origin, that means this was minus half plus root 3 by 2 I. When you multiply this by minus 1, you get plus half minus root 3 by 2 I. Therefore, this is minus omega. Okay. So I wait for 2-3 minutes more for you to prove this square. Okay, in problem number 4, what you have is 90-degree rotation eventually you have to show. Therefore, it should be relatively easy. However, how are you making use of this statement that ABCD is a parallelogram? Explain.
ते सिम्प्लिफाय करताना ते
So
T
the
आणि
sides are
B
equal, so you
साइड्स आणि
can
इक्वल
take everything in terms of those sides.
दोन साइडच्या टर्म्स मध्येच गेलं की लगेच कॅन्सल होतं.
Correct. So you have to use that property of parallelogram, that opposite sides are congruent and parallel. Unless you use that, you will not get the simplification, and this square, it is not going to be possible to prove this square. So you have to use that property. Okay, let me write question number 5. Question number 5. On the sides AB and AC, of triangle ABC, equilateral triangle, ABM and ACM. n are constructed external to ABC. If P comma Q comma R are the midpoints of sides BC, AM, AN respectively, then prove that triangle PQR is equilateral. I give you 5 minutes. Outside the general triangle ABC, equilateral triangles are drawn. A, B, N, AC. You have midpoints P, Q, and R. Show that this is equilateral. Now maybe here what we can do is we can consider this as 0, this as minus b, this as plus b, this is small a. Okay, so we can find out m. Okay, and we can find out n. Then finding midpoint of AM and AN will directly give us the ratio. So in the end our calculations will be less. So how do we find out M? This is rotation 60 degree anti-clockwise. So now we know 60 degree anti-clockwise is minus omega square rotator. Therefore MA becomes AM becomes AB. AM becomes AB, which is minus omega square, which is equal to B minus A, or minus B minus A. It will not be symmetric because we are taking some not symmetric complex numbers, but then we will work it out, not going to be very difficult. So this is minus B minus A, that is your AB, and what is AM? M minus, right? So writing M will be little easy, minus omega square M minus A omega square is equal to minus B minus A. Everybody is negative, plus A omega square. So that is what equals M is equal to A plus B plus A omega square upon omega square. Is this correct? I have multiplied everything by minus 1, so A plus B, this goes to RHS, so plus A omega square, and this goes to denominator. That is our M. For N, let us rotate AC 90 anti-clockwise to become AN. I mean, anyway, it is okay. So AC becomes AN, which is minus omega square, which is equal to C minus A, which is B minus A, upon, sorry, this is to be in the denominator. So C minus A is B minus A, and in the numerator N minus A. Therefore, you get N minus A is equal to minus B omega square plus A omega square. Somebody is coming or somebody is leaving. Okay. Now, simplifying, we get N is equal to A plus A omega square. काहीतरी राहिलं ना एन नाही बरोबर आहे ना व्हेरी गुड ए प्लस ए ओमेगा स्क्वेअर मायनस बी ओमेगा स्क्वेअर is equal to n. So midpoint of AM is A plus M upon 2, that is your Q. So A plus B plus A omega square upon omega square. I am making it bad actually, but still, upon 2, which is equal to A omega square plus A plus B plus A omega square upon 2 omega square. That is your Q. And what is your R? R is equal to A plus N. So A plus A omega square minus B omega square upon 2. This is what is your Q. So now PR becomes PQ. PR becomes PQ, which is PR becomes PQ is minus omega square. That is what we want to prove. So PR is 2A plus A omega square minus B omega square upon 2 into PQ is A omega square plus A 2A omega square plus A plus B upon 2 omega square. Okay. Now, if everything is correct and if my calculations first of all are correct, then we should get minus omega square we should get. Let us check these goals. Now, we have 2A here and I want to make 2A plus A, and suppose I want to make this value B as minus B omega square. Therefore, what should I multiply this numerator by? Minus omega square. I multiply the numerator by minus omega square. Therefore, I get minus 2A omega square into omega, this is omega, plus, or sorry, minus A omega square minus B omega square divided by 2A plus A omega square minus B omega square. I have multiplied numerator by minus omega square into omega square. Okay, now what I will have to do is I will have to club few things here. I think काय करूया minus a omega minus a inside 1 plus omega square minus b omega square divided by, this is a plus a inside bracket 1 plus omega square minus b omega square into 1 upon omega raised to 4 is omega, so minus omega. Maybe I will say end of this proof that this should not have been done like this, okay? But anyway, now having entered, I cannot leave, so let me cross check. What can I do now? I should replace minus a omega. Now this is minus omega, so this is plus a omega. Are you getting this? Minus omega, this is, so minus minus plus, minus b omega square upon a plus, this is minus omega again. This gets cancelled and I should have got this also cancelled. So I think I have made some mistake here. This must get cancelled because 1 upon omega is omega cube upon omega, which is omega square with negative sign. So this fellow must be 1. So this is 2a. Can you locate the mistake in these calculations?
Sir, I think in the second last step.
Here?
Yes. Minus 1 omega plus omega square in the numerator.
Here, correct. Okay. Yes. This is 2a plus 2a omega plus 2a omega. So instead of 1 here, we will get omega here. Okay. And therefore, what will happen is good. I think this is not correct in that case. Okay. Now that ellipse, deleting ellipse is little difficult for me. So I write minus a omega. This is going to be minus 1. So plus a minus b omega square. Now this is a, this is minus omega, a omega minus b omega square. And hence they get cancelled. This was 1 upon minus omega, which is omega cube upon minus omega, which is equal to minus omega square. Hence rotator is 1,60 equivalent. Okay, thank you. Very good.
सर ह्याच्यामध्ये ए ला 0 केलं असतं तर कॅल्क्युलेशन इझी झाले असते.
Correct.
Yes, sir.
Mistake. I agree. Because see, the thumb rule is, now I have solved this problem after so many days. Thumb rule is the most busy vertex you have to find out. And I made a mistake by saying that it is P, it should have been A. A is the most busy vertex because A is required for finding out M, A is required for finding out N, and therefore A is required for finding out two things, whereas P is required only for finding out the midpoint. So midpoint P could have been easily found out B plus C by 2, and therefore job would have been little easy. But then maybe this is a good example where if your fundamental things are correct, whatever you have assumed is correct, and if your calculations are correct, then you will end up getting correct result. Now I was damn sure that this ratio is going to be 1, but I was making a mistake here. So this was the mistake, and therefore we got this ratio equal to 1, and we got the rotator 60 degree. So it's okay. I mean, if your choice is little wrong, then you end up getting long calculations, but meticulously. Having got inside halfway through, you cannot go back also, because again you will spend good amount of time. Therefore, you have to finish it as fast as possible, as efficiently and accurately as possible. So, what should I do? I have one more problem for you, and that
Sir,
yes,
a question.
yes.
आपण हे प्रूव्ह केलं की PR पीक होईल आणि त्याला अँगल 60 डिग्री आली, पण हा सिमेट्रिक नसल्यामुळे हे पण प्रूव्ह लागेल ना की PQ PR होईल 60 डिग्री रोटेट.
PQ PR जो आहे तो positive 60 degree. See, finally, if you get here, suppose if you would have got the answer here as 1 comma minus 60, still it is equilateral, because in equilateral triangle, I mean, when we are trying to prove a triangle equilateral, whether you are rotating AB to get AC through 60 degree with same magnitude, or rotating AC to get AB through 60 degree. So AC to AB is plus 60 degree, AB to AC is minus 60. No, ulta. AB to AC is minus 60 plus 60 degree, and AC to AB is minus 60 degree. However, both these operators are all right. It is dependent on the choice of the segments that you have made.
नाही सर, मी असं म्हणतोय की पण हे प्रूव्ह केलं की PR ला रोटेट करून PQ केल्यावर 60 डिग्री येतं, पण PQ चं QR होईल ना, ते प्रूव्ह लागेल ना, कारण
Array SAS. If two sides of triangle are equal and their angle between them is 60 degree, it is equilateral triangle. Are you asking that?
ओके सर.
This is SAS. Okay. Last question for today. If you finish it early, you can leave the group, leave the meeting. The statement of the problem is same. I will do one thing. I will stop this meeting, stop this recording, and record again, because I want to put okay. Now, having solved so many problems on use of complex numbers, stop recording.
तुम्ही शेअरिंग स्टॉप
Stop करतोय का? Sorry.